Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder comes in three varieties. First, there's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, the predominantly inattentive type. Second, there's ADHD, the predominantly hyperactive type, and then there's the combined type. Chances are that this is one of the first diagnoses that your son received. Oftentimes it's diagnosed in early to mid-childhood. ADHD is characterized by mind wandering. Obviously, students have a difficult time academically. They have trouble listening to lectures. Some have said that ADHD isn't a deficit in attention, it's actually having too much attention. So a student might be noticing and paying attention to the poster on the wall or the person walking by the room. Students with ADHD typically can form huge plans in their mind, but when it comes to actually executing those plans and doing something about them, they really struggle. That's why they struggle with multi-step assignments, any kind of a large project in class or too many classes, too much going on at one time. They're also characterized oftentimes by poor organization. They're forgetful, they'll lose items, they may do the assignment but forget to turn it into the teacher, or they've done the assignment but they've lost it. Oftentimes they'll have high energy. They'll talk loudly or they'll talk excessively. They'll interrupt others. They'll shift from one activity to another rapidly. Sometimes this leads to negative attention seeking in the classroom. Sometimes students with ADHD can be characterized as the class clown or the bully or somebody who's thought of as lazy or just a low work ethic. Oftentimes kids with ADHD are risk takers because they have trouble really sustaining focus and thinking things through to the end. They can be impulsive and that can be dangerous. Because academically kids with ADHD sometimes feel like their school life has been one failure after another, they can develop a low self-esteem. They can think of themselves as dumb or lazy. They oftentimes have poor social skills. It does take an amount of attention and focus in order to engage with somebody and interact with them appropriately, and sometimes these kids just lack that. ADHD can persist into adulthood. Typically it doesn't because there's excellent treatments for it. Here at Telos we can help your sons develop coping skills, ways to deal with interactions in the classroom. We can teach them study habits and organization skills that can really help them. The other good news is that there's some wonderful medications that can really take the edge off of ADHD, if not have kind of an overnight change for them. We'll also teach your son, hopefully, to self-advocate so that he'll be able to approach teachers, employers, whoever in his life, and can teach them little things that they can do that will help him thrive. I'd like to invite you to follow the links on this page, read up on ADHD. There are some excellent books out there on ADHD, some of which you can find from this page. Also, download and read through the Principles Program module that your son will be working through on ADHD, and you'll be able to see some of the treatment and some of the therapeutic tasks that we'll be asking of him so that he can overcome this issue. Thank you.